be approaching Omar, who is on the back foot. They will be abandoning their position here in Quest Esports and letting D1 Hustlers take over. See what they can achieve here. Spotting T2000 on the low ground with the Mystic Snake. They will begin action, and Morphling looks to be dead. Yes, he is. Divine Llama is going to be picking up first blood for the Visage, and it couldn't be a better start with Visage in the offlane.
Yeah, that's a great...
They're going to have to reset. Roll back to the lane. Can't miss out on too much CS. Unfortunate for them not to get that kill.
Oh, for sure. Definitely, because look how close he is to his phylactery. Just another 100 gold here. If they could have got that kill onto that Visage there.
Still trying.
Speaking of it, Divine Llama.
Potentially, he's going to stand his ground versus the Silencer, so he will drop. But that's going to be a trade-off. Doom getting a kill for himself. He didn't actually lose a lot of that gold. The next player, who happens to be Duratio from Gaimin Gladiators, followed by Skitter, Mickey, Ace. So this is definitely going to drop down his numbers a little bit.
For now. But he can always take off. This Morphling hero is a little slow and getting doomed here and potentially solo killed by Delacor. So speaking of that...
For now.
Yeah, for now it's done as the Pos 4 gets a solo kill.
Silence going to be used up as well, attempting for this kill. It's taken a long time killing off the Void Spirit, but it looks like it's going to happen anyway. And Hakoda doesn't have much to say about this. Oh, Medusa's Courier. Oh no. That's an ultimate or blast, just like that. Divine Llama coming into the rotation to take down Omar. Has the birds available for the stuns, but just pure right clicks. Take down the Mirana.
Bit of a clinical showing here by the D2 Hustlers. Get back.
Like her.
Agreed.
A grenade thrown out for, you know, asserting dominance.
I believe the timing that Quest is going to have to hit is... Oh, one moment, a lot of action.
That is a pretty tanky target, but luckily for them, it's just a support Doom. Burst damage is sufficient. You also got a trade-off. Xantic finds the Silencer. 1 for 1.
Very important kill there, because his DD was...
Rotation, but do they have the TPs for it? Are they going to be making it in time? Noob trying to make a run for it. Shad still chasing them. Here comes Doom with the blink. Gets the dust out. Doom thrown out onto the Tiny. Global Silence coming out as well. Medusa still on the hunt, trying to slow him down, but nobody's turning their backs. This Tiny is going to be dropping very soon. Amar doesn't even have to go for that deny. As he's
he canceled the skewer.
Get caught. Oh my goodness. 2 big kills there. As Quest will drop 2 cores and a tower to fall to. Xantic still on the chase with Hakoda onto Kaori under the tower. Make it 3 as this Silencer is...
It's another strike there to keep that blink on cooldown just for a little bit longer. Either way, they get out here and Amar, he's set up. Harpoon is ready.
Oh, here we go. And there we go. The Visage is going to be the first target of the fight. Global Silence coming out as well. Quest on a big fight for their lives here. Doom comes out onto the Tiny. RP from Amar, but he can't do any damage. T2000 trying to help out as much as possible with that Medusa form. And he gets another skewer out on Hakoda. And they will find themselves a kill and a trade-off. 1-1. They, however, still need another good play.
I mean, a 4 staff would the same effect, right?
Got to keep that.
I can't get over how this man still has 2,000 gold.
Amar, actually, he was charged. They had vision, but he will get 2 heroes onto the backline. Theoliker is going to be low on HP with this Doom. Noob gets to interrupt as well with the Avalanche play, and it's going to take 1 hero down, but the melee Rex already fallen. Attempting coming up with the jump as well. Looking at the Morphling team. 2000 is going to be in huge trouble as the Morphling is going to be taken down for 50 seconds, and so is Noob's Tiny going to be falling as well. And D1 Hustlers, not only do they get a lane of Rags, but they finally cracked the defense of Quest. And that's a lane. 10 seconds for RP. And we got a huge play from Amar with the Morphling coming up in 10 seconds. Maybe to salvage the last lane of Rags. Might be an opportunity, but for D1 Hustlers, they're not giving in.
Kaori gave in. He decided he's going to buy a Dagon.
Okay. Might as well. Here comes the Global Silence, and Magnus can't get the RP off. Bashed and poked and prodded. Gets the RP off, but it's a bit too late. Maybe they can get something done with TA2000, but he's too squishy. He can't get close to the fight. And it's going to be a GG call coming out from Quest Esports as D1 Hustlers. They will take the first game.
Impressive game from them. I think Divine Llama having that good start in the offlane, shutting down TA2000, was super crucial for them in this particular.
At some stage, as they
already
did right
did.
now,
Yeah.
as the Olikers coming back to the top lane. They were both scouted out as the first wave was coming in, so no surprise element there.
Yeah, I mean, this was not by any means, we gotta keep down the Mars Slark, even though they are doing that at this moment. And they surrounded him, actually.
It is going to be Kaori to drop first on the Phoenix. The Violama and the Oliker finding themselves a kill. Disruption, keeping the Phoenix at bay, and of course...
First wave for free, solo EXP. And we'll just zone out bottom just for a little bit here, because why not? We can.
Why not?
And giving this Slark a bad start
if
is something that could
why
help him.
not? Exactly what
And
they're
we know
looking for.
Kaori at this point. I'm starting to see he's a very greedy man, and he's also another dead man, as they use Metamorphosis to try and get a return kill here.
Ooh, needs a
He
big
needs one
punch
slap.
here.
There it
we
is.
go. No high ground to save you. And we'll get a trade-off kill. It's a pretty good kill for TA2000 to get that kill with the first Metamorph being used.
Stacking, as he has been this entire time. Should continue to do so. Darkseer will be able to farm those at some point into the game, and I think they really just need ST to get levels.
Oh, Noob picked up a bottle regen rune for himself, but Hakoda on the receiving end of damage. However, Azantic diving for this kill. Violama goes down at the same time. Noob's going to be falling, though, and they might get another one off of Omar and his Spirit Breaker, and a double kill for the Void Spirits, as they might have lost the Darkseer in the top lane, making it a 2-for-1 trade, but that is your mid-pango down.
Yeah, Struggle City continues here for Noob on this Pango. I feel like he really needs... He's not getting any runes. I guess he got the one regen, but he's gonna have to find a... Oh, no. Okay, he barely got out of that one. The 8th rune is just barely off. Oh, no!
Again.
Oh, no. Beautiful there by Exantic. This is just rough, man. Like, this draft from Quest, so much of it relied, in my opinion, on the fact, I mean, Divine Llama might go down here. A bit of a saving grace.
Omar is getting some really good bashes out here. Getting the tips from his buddy as well, because that kind of nullifies the surge Divine Llama had up. And it's a kill, and it's a kill for TA2000 this game.
Which has far less counters into the game. However, I will say, this mid lane, Exantic, playing the Void Spirit, he's going to be a carry of his own.
He is. Hakoda using the blast off charge coming in with a Rolling Thunder, and that's a dead Techies. We'll get a kill for it, and Void Spirit getting pushed around, shoved about, does have an Astral Step, so he should be fine. Actually uses it aggressively. Look at the kill on Omar here, and Theolic coming in from the side. That's a long-range disruption. He also gets to connect, and that's going to be a dead Spirit Breaker. D1 Hustlers up to 6 kills now, but as we are 10 minutes into the game, there's no real net worth lead building on this. It builds into a Staff of Magic.
That should be for the next patch, yeah. Just 3 magic wands gives you a wand that has 50 charges.
Okay, 50, that's a wild one. Quest going to be fighting all the way. Getting the egg to pop as well as Zantic trying to break through with the Shadow Demon, and they will get the egg
and he
to
takes
destroy.
no damage because he has the shield rune.
He has a shield rune, yep. He's just vibing, chilling. Quest will lose 2 heroes for this rotation, and it's just TA2000 with its Metamorph walking away. And that is going to be building into a net worth lead.
Met with Shad, farming Ancients.
Maybe Omar can sneak past, you know, casual charge and run straight to it.
He wants it. He wants it so bad.
A Darkseer coming in, but he should be able to TP. Well, there's the vacuum, so Omar's got no way out unless the dam. Okay, that actually is a very hard-hitting Medusa, so I'll take my words back. And we'll get Omar killed before he's able to charge away. And Kaori also being poked by Hakoda. Oh, doesn't quite get the blast off to connect, but the right clicks and the sticky bomb should be enough. Okay, mine for points and the tip.
Quest are having a hard time rallying the troops. I think he's got to be content with what he has now, because he's getting out-farmed really hard by this Medusa.
He's going to get surprised, too. He does have an ult available. Able to move away, even though the Demonic Purge is connected. He's still holding on to his ult, and maybe allows him to go for a turnaround. He's very low on HP, but there's a massive heal, but he's just going to get blown up by mines. Hakoda evaporates him out of action. Omar going to get the kill, and Zantic fighting against the Spirit Breaker, but it's not going to be enough for the kill, and that Sunray's doing a hell of
some new tech for sure. It's a charge. It's going to hit Delacor.
Yep, there's
maybe not hitting him, it's
three
just
scenario
targeting him.
brewing up here. Hakoda is actually going to be the one to be caught by this charge, but they're still going to continue chasing for the SD, and they don't have the vision for him, so he will get to connect the charge and the Nether Strike. Meanwhile, Ango does get the Rolling Thunder out, and Hakoda might be dropping Quest. Is actually looking for a pretty good fight here. If they could just kill the Void Spirit, that's all they really want and all they really need. But he's going to be solo on HP, gets to assimilate out of time, and Shad's going to be forcing them away with that Mystic Gaze.
No, Noob can't die like this.
The Stone Gaze even. Oh, and Pango. He does soak up some with that shield crash, but it's just not enough. It was looking good for Quest at the start. They got the Phoenix to do a lot of damage, but that's all it was, really.
Yeah, unfortunately, but Amaru is here.
Wall is dropped down. Amar is slowed up by it, but he will find a kill. That's going to be, actually, it's taken away by Kaori, but still a perma Agi stack for Mr. Slark.
That will be his first Agi weaker because he no longer gets the night vision, and Roche will be bottom. I think things are going to start picking up really quick here in this game. And they need to if you're on Hustlers.
There we go, fighting for the rune, but it's on the other half, and a lot of damage coming through. Disruption safe for the time being, and Noob coming up with the roll in. Atlantic is in trouble, gets a jump out, as the Theolicus is going to be falling on the Void Spirit. Once again, Astral stepping his way to safety, but how far can he get? Another charge to connect his TP is a desperate one. And 2 kills going in the way of Quest.
It's big. They didn't have a way to get on top of that egg there. I don't even think Dusa was...
TA2000 in the front, good reflection coming out, Egg placed down, here's the fight to start. What can they do on the side of D1 Hustlers? They need to hold a bit longer, Darkseeker to get control on the side, Egg's gonna be exploding, Medusa's mana pool dropping dangerously low, and here's the turnaround, Tall coming out onto the TV, TA2000 finding a way, they got the vac coming out as well, but the Sunder coming through, and Medusa's gonna be dropping Medusa out of the game. Shad to drop, the Fire Llama will get to teleport out, but they're gonna lose 2 big cores. And Quest, they get the jump first. They've got the full-on vision. And Medusa, you got to be able to group up, contest that Roshan, still keep up and farm because they are 13,000 gold behind. And without a smoke, they're trotting their way towards the top lane. And they thought they caught someone. It's just a Pango illusion. So Amar jumping in on the SD. Theolicus got nothing to save, and Amar dealing heavy hits and takes down one. And Shad in the middle with Amar. He's got the Depth Shroud available, and we'll drop it down. And he's just chilling inside it right now. Gets out as well. It's going to be popped on the ground, and then we'll take down Hakoda. Atlantic on the run as well. So is Shad, just disengaging with the Stone Gaze.
You can't get out of there, Devi.
Gets stunned up at the side, but the Darkseer's going to be caught, and that's going to be 3 for Quest. That's a tower, and that is Roshan pretty much secured.
I've made that same mistake as Devi many times before, like that passageway with that one little tree inside of that river area. It's just a death trap if you ever go in there. And he got stuck in there. Probably would have died either way, as this nullifier is available. We're starting to see every player pretty much build it. Oh, Medusa
they're gonna have to buy back to defend this one as well. Disarm coming out. Medusa's not dealing any damage to the targets right now and losing HP. Gonna get a bit of a save from the Manta, but it's not gonna be enough. He's gonna go down. And TA2000 and the rest have already joined in onto the fight. Omar might fall, but the Fire Llama's next on the list for Amar. And he wants one more hit to take him down. Another pounce available at Santi. Another Echoes dive into the middle, but no Supernova for 90 seconds. They're just going to focus down these objectives, knowing that the Darkseer's down for another 30 seconds. But the Glyph used will force them away for the time being. Maybe a reset on the low ground and go back in again. Sunder in 10 seconds for TA2000. Shad in the front line, trying to get some damage out. Going to get this arm for the first time. And Amar already going to be initiating on him as well. They get the Linkage to break out that Spirit Breaker ult, but Medusa... no chance to live, and doesn't get to see the light of day during this night push from Quest. And they definitely embarked on a quest this game.
It's a fountain farming quest at this point. As Devi Llama instantly gets blown up right after respawn. What can Xantic do here? Nothing but die, really, as they call the GG.
And so we head over to game number 3, Fear. Feel like we've been here a couple times.
Yeah, we're here every time here in the European region. Getting some good Xantic on the other side. who loves this hero. So this hero is super contested for this series, and we get to see it in one of the games at least, and we get to see why is this hero so contested between them.
And also why was it let through in the draft in the first place? Maybe one of the top lane, Kaori, gonna get bashed up, but has the regeneration going on his way, and T2000 will get the first kill on Theoliker and Devilama.
That's a blood grenade too.
A lot of damage coming through. They pay off for Quest. Indeed. At Santic. He is down a half HP, and Omar, he's back up 3 seconds for blast off. Theoliker's trying to keep him at bay. This Spirit Breaker looks like he's gonna die. Maybe they can get at Santic as a collateral with that blast off being available, but he's just gonna dodge it with the Astral Step, and Omar might just be the one to get caught. However, Hakoda gonna go full on with the chase, gets the kill, and Santic solo on HP, and the mine's gonna help out. Make sure Kaori is gonna be picking that one off, so it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade-off in favor for Quest. Generation for Amar, and Shaq can't just burst through him. Going for the snake play, maybe giving vision for the charge. He's got to be careful with his Timber Saw. Got to be careful with that.
If he times the Whirling Death, he could potentially kill him.
Yes.
Before he gets bashed.
And Quest, while that was happening, they get themselves a free mid-tower, and Amar does go down. So Hakoda, they bring in the third hero for the kill, but that does come at a cost of a T1 tower in mid.
And potentially it's Xantic here too.
Okay, so can they change Spirit? Can they stunlock him? Yes, they can. No, they can't. Oh, the silence coming out as well. Kaori potentially getting the kill here. One more tick should do. And Amar, I'll take it.
Amar will definitely take it. Got the mid tier 1 enemy mid laner. They had to bring 3 heroes for that.
Sorry, that global silence is going to buy some time. And Kaori, Noob's also on his way.
Beep,
targeting
beep.
the Void Spirit. Beep, beep. As the Pango's coming in, and that ult's going to run out, but he does get a connection with the shield crash, and the Nether Strike as well, pushing him around into an arrow stun, and Noob's going to go down. Then we'll get the trade-off from that Spirit Breaker. However, TA2000 also in the action. Chance coming in with the TP, so the Medusa's going to be joining in the fight, and potentially getting a kill off with the Silencer. So make it a 2-for-1 trade, but that is pretty good for the Hustlers because they were able to lock down very nicely with the Nether Strike into the arrow. Getting out a hell of a lot of damage, plus the double diffusals that they have on the side of Quest. You're going to be really scared as Hustlers for the next few minutes.
For sure, but it looks like Amar is just content and just farming.
Meanwhile, the Hustlers are the ones to take the fight. Arrow misses because of the charge, but doesn't matter. Kill is a kill.
Yeah, and Amar, it looks like he really just wants to get into either that Kaya or the Sage. We'll see which one he wants to pick up first. I would imagine probably the Kaya, so he can just keep his farm running.
Well, they will get themselves both supports. Chasing down Amar right after the Silencer was picked off. Getting a D-ward, controlling the triangle for a moment.
It doesn't farm too much with the Vessel.
Targeted. Let's see what they can do this time with the Blink Stun onto the Medusa. Shat's gonna need a hell of a lot of help, but can she get it in time? At least the Morphling stunned up under the tower. Global Silence coming out as well, so TA2000 should be able to move away with that Dissimulate, turning into the Void Spirit, but still controlled. The charge coming in, and the Nether Strike's gonna finish off TA2000, and Amar is gonna be the next one. It's gonna be very costly on the side of Quest. D1 Hustlers, take 1, take 2, take 3, as Kaori's gonna be dropping 2. And they came to the rescue of the Medusa, and it's successful.
It just feels like impatience from Quest. You're fighting into a glyph. You're fighting behind that tier 2 tower there. It's just not going to work out the way you want it to.
Another hero
now you're bleeding more kills.
Nope.
TPs are coming.
There's a Centaur in between, but no AI stun coming in. Spirit Breaker almost dies as well as a turnaround from the damage that they were able to deal out. So he's still going to go die in his own peace, in his own freedom. Quest, though, still sticking around. At Xantic coming in. He's got that invulnerability rune. Leading the charge.
Now you're calling it invulnerability rune, too.
It is. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm sold.
No point denying it. It is what it is. Worth. And speaking of his item builds as well, that he's changed it up. He went for the Pavassus game. Maybe realizing...
Oh, he doesn't get enough out of that strength game because he's going to be Spirit Vesseled up, and this Morphling, he's done for. Does go to the lower ground, but Theoliker are going to be chasing him through and finishing off the kill. And there's nothing Quest can do about it. They're just going to have to sack their Morph, who was having such a good game and now dying in these fights. Omar is going to be dropping too. And that's Zantic just being relentless. D1 Hustlers, they found the momentum.
They just hit the kill switch. What the hell happened? Like, Vegas is now out.
It is
Amar
a
will be up in 20 seconds. Yeah, and then there is buyback available. Might be an expensive hold, but I think it was well worth it so far. We'll have to see.
For the greater good, for sure. And Kaori is just dissimulated on the high ground. And Omar is also going to be focused down, pushed back with the vacuum, has to Yule himself to keep himself alive for a bit longer. But this Medusa doesn't give two hoots. He's just going to right-click him down. And Omar body blocking Shad, but it's not going to be enough. And Omar coming in with the buyback. Maybe they can fend them off. With just...
when the Quest make an opportunity or make a move, you're ready for it to exploit it.
Next Quest has left the base, so maybe this is the chance. The Wisdom Rune also
Hakoda's warding is on point.
A lot of experience for them, and Hakoda will look at the arrow to get onto the Timbersaw. Beautiful four-man charge coming up with the Theoliker as well. Tinky's going to be in trouble, but Noob's going to be the one to fall first. And coming in with the buyback as well. Maybe they can turn around for the kill onto the Spirit Breaker. He's going to be dropping low, but is he going to drop low enough for the kill? As that Yules will buy some time, still going to get bashed up as well, but Amar in the middle, just causing a lot of havoc, but Santic's going to be sniping him away, and Hakoda controlled by Noob, or Noob trying to control him in the back, as the Violama is still running rampant, but they will get the kill for TA2000, and the carries are still up, and a buyback coming in from Theoliker as well. He's about to rejoin the fight, charge is available, but Quest, are they resetting for the time? There's a bit of a reward on top of that too, so this is big for Quest, and D1 Hustlers, they're forced into a fight most likely. Hex from the Darkseer, or onto the Darkseer. Charge coming in from Theoliker. They've got Noob controlled. Aeon Disc will be popping. The Remnant catches Timbersaw from a mile away. Shaq with a beautiful ulti, and Timber down. Amar's going to be falling, and it's something on the chase, looking for more. TA2000 has to BKB. Is he just going to teleport away? Looks like he will, but is the damage going to be sufficient? They don't get to hit him on time, and Omar is going to be TP'ing out. Kaori, however, not going to be as lucky, but at least they get to keep the Aegis.
At the end of the day, they're still up 22,000 gold before that fight, Aegis or not. I'm glad with that little bit of time left.
Still in Medusa form for the time being. It's going to be all right with all that control that they're doing, but is the damage going to be sufficient? Noob coming into the rescue as well. No Timbersaw for 40 seconds. It's the one hero that they do not have for this defense. And TA2000 going to get pushed back again. Arrowed up as well. That might just be enough, and that's going to be the Aegis gone. Omar's going to be dropping as well, and they're yet to deal any real significant damage onto the side of D1 Hustlers, and TA2000 is going to go down. Has to buy back to come back to the defense. That they're going to lose another hero. Global Silence being used up on the Silencer, but the Morph's not coming back. Morph is still sticking around in the graveyard.
I think he's going to wait for Amar to respawn. No point buying back now. Maybe he can get a surprise TP in the back line as Amar goes in.
They have to go now. They're losing members. Vacuum onto Divine Llama. We'll get the double, rightfully so. TA2000 with the BKB. The control is there. Amar, does he have the damage required? Medusa just running away, surged up, and TA2000 stunned up. So is the Pango, and they're just trying their best to work through this Medusa. No mana left, and Shed is down. Finally, they take the big raid boss out of the way, but D1H, they're still not done. At Santic trying to make his way out with the Astral Step, and here we go. Medusa coming in with the buyback, TP back into the fight. There goes your Morphling. There goes your Quest lineup potentially, as Noob and Amar trying to make a run for it. They are still keeping this Void alive, but it's not going to be enough from the side of Quest. They're going to lose everything. They're going to lose the series, and D1 Hustlers, that's their first win on the board.
Very impressive. I think going into this match, it would be a fair assessment that everyone thought the D1...